discussed in journalism remains the top jobs and careers for aspiring researchers and creative writers to post and publish their opinions in online forums, blogs, and reviews. The history and political jurisdiction of journalism remains held under the lists and updates of the freedom of speech. Thus, it is reasonably credited to be the most accessible job without any previous experiences or qualifications. However, the accessibility feature causes widespread reviews of video games, movies, television series, among other products that are misleading and the author identified as having no previous knowledge or interest to write about that subject. Additionally, the live broadcasting news anchors continue to speak in a monotone voice, with each headline only getting 5 to 10 minutes of attention and elaboration. To be clear, I am not arguing to add new restrictions to journalism's freedom of speech accessibilities. Instead, I am arguing journalism requires new mandates to determine the validation of new authors' knowledge and opinions when publishing online reviews, blogs, and popular media forums, as well as presenting their information in a more elaborate emotional style. YouTube user Chugga Conway published a video titled Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX bonus video where he read aloud a few reviews of said video game he is informing his audiences.
Say, when I was a kid, I remember that critics said some really mean things about this game, even though I thought it was awesome. What exactly did they say anyway? For one thing, storing and retrieving items is too much of a hassle. And second, whoever came up with the idea of permanently losing your valuables every time you die should have their head examined. There are more than a dozen Pokemon creatures to play as, but other than appearance of that critter and his available moveset, it doesn't matter which character you end up playing, it's all pretty much the same. The wandering gameplay and level design are quite boring, and the story isn't enough of a payoff. Leveling up your Pokemon takes way too long in this game. You won't gain any cool powers until well after the main narrative is over. Nintendo's marketing is making a big hubbub about getting to be a Pokemon. After playing this game for a few hours, most people will think, so the hell what? Catching rare Pokemon added a sense of accomplishment. These aspects are totally lacking from the game because evolution doesn't happen fast enough and acquiring new Pokemon takes too much time and money.
Chugga Conway elaborates further on a separate video explaining his frustrations attending the Electronic Entertainment Expo event while encountering many journalists waiting in line at various pre-release video game demo kiosks because of their lack of experience playing video games or have any prior knowledge of each company present at the event.
The downside of having really big thumbs and using a Wiimote. Now, this stage is actually the E3 demo of Pikmin 3, one of the two stages in it, the other being the first stage of Collect Treasure in Mission Mode. As somebody who got to play the E3 demo of this back when it, was first shown off, you would not believe okay, maybe you can though, but like a lot of people that go to E3 aren't really gamers, they're just kind of news reporters that have to do it as part of their job. And it's like, they don't know anything about games, so you can imagine my frustration watching like news reporters playing this stage. So many of them could not beat this boss at all. They ran out the entire 8-minute time limit getting nothing accomplished, maybe even getting in a few hits. They were like throwing red Pikmin at the shell and things like that. It was really frustrating to watch, and like having to sit in line behind those people before I could play the demo for myself, it was really, really frustrating. Anyway, that's it. That is the Armored Modad done in one cycle. I probably could have done it a little bit faster if I whistled those red Pikmin. In fact, I'm sure I could have done it faster, but yeah, that's really it. Basically, you're just fighting the bosses again under these kinds of circumstances.
Journalism is a research-based field of study, writing, and publications. Many authors must include valid reasons and jurisdictions behind their claims and reviews of products. Yes, there are also peer-reviewed articles criticizing the lack of fact checks members inside various news stations Thus, disinformation, rumors, and conspiracies spread like wildfires. Nevertheless, it returns to the authorization of the author who wrote and published said opinion. In fact, Notes on the Auteur theory in 1962 written by Andrew Sarris states three premises of film directors: technical competence, distinguished personality, and interior meaning. The technical competence is the validation of a director's skill. He explicitly mentions there are no differences between a bad film from a good film because good and bad contains capitalist value, as illustrated by Game Informer's review. As such, his purpose is to teach readers and academic students to focus on the film or other media they are watching while maintaining a strong network of the many actors, creators, producers, etc. when writing their reviews. For these reasons, filmmaking, animation, running and managing a business, healthcare, becoming a professional chef at a restaurant, etc. all have some type of validations to check these applicants' experiences on their resumes and portfolios. Yet, journalism does not have any prerequisites. Journalism, despite being labeled as research-based career, contains minimum research being conducted and supported, allowing the general public to exploit this system by publishing their own headlines, catching immediate attention, and trending on various social media platforms. Founder of the Game Theories YouTube brand, Matthew Robert Patrick, better known as MatPat, published a mini-series titled Deadlock, where he hosts and participates in a debate covering issues like nostalgia, business trends, and general clash of opinions while related to a specific video game title. One episode stars him arguing journalists should be more proactive and qualified to play the games first before writing their reviews versus Jeff Thiel of Mother's Basement. In this episode, Jeff ends his opening statement saying,
"The point is that game journalists, like everybody else in the gaming media, are just that, media. They are entertainers. All they need to do is write entertaining and informative articles."
However, Jeff fails to mention self-branded journalism, which are a subsidized group working independently and seeing journalism as a secondary job/hobby to earn extra cash. The independent reviews embodies the dissimilar journalism and conforming identity factors coined by Mayor Jim Gomitza. The freedom to write and publish news articles should remain a privilege and not a right. As a result, now everyone can claim to be a journalist simply because their ability to write but does not account for their own behaviors nor qualifications and knowledge on writing on a subject. Consequently, we have to police ourselves, as it were. If one cannot trust the results of scientific inquiry, then nobody is served, commented by Alan S. Perlman in his 2008 article titled Ethics in Journalism, Accuracy, Honesty, and Credibility. In fact, MatPat rebranded the Game Theories channel and created the Film Theories in 2014, the Full Theories in 2020, and the Style Theories in 2023. His writing and presentation style and overall personality and demeanor has changed drastically from 2012 to 2020. For example, in his video Game Theory, How Much is Minecraft Diamond Armor Worth?, published in 2012, teaches mineral science, specifically categorization and monetary values, to compare real-world diamonds to determine the virtual values of Minecraft's diamonds. Second, Game Theory Batman plus Superman plus Scarlet equals ... published in 2014, is a self-appreciation video where he explores and explains the history of the many expanding superheroes from DC Comics while playing through LEGO Batman 3 the video game, published by Warner Bros. Games in 2014. However, he published 3 videos under the film series channel to expose the darkness, cynical, and horrific truth about Paw Patrol, the series created by Keith Chapman of Guru Studios with Spin Master Entertainment. In turn, he began expanding by watching and writing series on various preschool and school-aged children's shows in dedication to his own son, Oliver Julian Patrick. Yet, his brain and personality grows increasingly negative, ignoring the importance of valuing targeted audiences and the purposes behind the shows. For these reasons, Macbeth is embodying the same selfish and misleading traits as to the reviews of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX. Despite his selfless and ever-growing popularity of 37.73 million subscribers across all 4 channels, I personally do not trust him or validate his arguments and videos as accurate or honest, but nearly 500,000 people regularly references his videos as peer-reviewed and factually accurate. That is all for today's news headlines. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned on this channel for more up-to-date information on these pressing matters. This has been Andy Chen, signing off.